It's our Around the World travel series. And if you're looking for Intercourse this summer, Pennsylvania has just the place for you, complete with Amish country, classic cars, and tourists giggling at road signs like children. That's right, I'm talking about a village named Intercourse. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Get your head out of the gutter. And I'm here with someone from Barry's Car Barn, a car and motorcycle museum in Intercourse. I'm going to keep saying that. His name is Dan Auker. Dan, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So you must lose your patience kind of with people pretending they're the first ones in the world to ever notice that this village is named Intercourse. Are you a little sick of the jokes with people coming in?
No, it's actually surprising that the older women giggle more like teenagers than the younger people because of the inference that it means intercourse, Pennsylvania. So they have a lot of humorous things to think about, I believe.
Now, but people giggling about it, it's always fun for you?
It is. Yes, it is. Yes.
All right. What is the correct etiquette, travel etiquette for saying I'm going to Intercourse without everybody, giggle, without everybody run out of the room? If you're in a church, without getting people angry, how do you say I'm heading to this village?
Well, when I first started at Barry's Car Barn, every time I spoke to a woman, I would say Intercourse, Pennsylvania, because I could not just say welcome to Intercourse. I could not do it as a gentleman.
Now,
So,
do the locals lean into the joke? Like, is there a little, I don't know, general store with memorabilia that they can buy that's X-rated? Like, do the locals have fun with it, or does everyone kind of take it seriously and pretend like the double entendre is not there?
they have fun with it. There's some shops in town that have t-shirts that says I love Intercourse, and then real small print underneath it says Pennsylvania.
And your town sign, do you have to like lock it down with a bolt and, drill it into the bedrock so people don't steal it? Like, have you had problems with that?
No, the signs leading into town are large. I'd say maybe 10 by 15 signs that are in the ground, wooden posts, the whole thing. They're really built strong, that has the parking space that you can stop, stand in front, have people take your picture standing in front saying, welcome to Intercourse.
Now, I'm sure, without insulting the village, it's the kind of place people visit because of the name. But once they get there, do they discover it's a charming place to visit?
Yes, this they do. I spoke to a guy this morning that he's been here 3 times into Intercourse, Pennsylvania, 3 times in the past year. And he's coming again next month with some more friends.
Now, the name of the place, where did it come from? I was trying to do my research and it's not like immediately clear, but what's the local legend of how the city got its name?
Well, I actually have a pamphlet put out by the Intercourse Municipal Association, and it says much speculation exists concerning the origin of our name. The first theory centers around an old racetrack that existed on Old Philadelphia Pike known as Intercourse. Another involves the crossing of 2 famous roads in the center of town, claimed by some to be the basis for the name Cross Keys, which eventually became Intercourse. So the word intercourse itself means, which is commonly used in the early days to describe fellowship shared in communities of faith like ours. Regardless of your information or your explanation holds true, you'll find Intercourse a town filled with friendly people, delightful treasures, and lasting experiences. That last sentence, I think, is very clever.
Well, lasting experiences, maybe not for me. We're talking 30 seconds. Okay, I got to get my head out of the gutter. Let's talk about Barry's Car Barn. If people are actually going to visit, what can I see there? Like classic muscle cars from the 50s? What do you got?
Well, we have cars from the 1930s, and the newest one is the 2009. Now, there's muscle cars, there's elegant cars, there's race cars, there's two 1930 and 31 Packards. Now, they're Art Deco on wheels. They're just so beautiful, and they're the first thing you see when you walk into the museum part. Then we have a row of 9 Shelby Mustangs. various sizes and, GT350s, GT500 KRs, which stands for King of the Road. We have Corvettes from 1954 every year up until 67. So you get to see them the metamorphosis of them through the years.
Cool.
What we call the C1s and the C2s. And this whole collection belongs to one person, which is Barry, a local businessman.
Okay, and he's showing them off, I guess.
Yes, he does. Up until 8 years ago, they were sitting at home in his barn. And that's kind of where he got the name, Barry's Car Barn. So he decided, you have something like this, you have to share it with the world. So he got plans together to build a museum type atmosphere. 6 years ago, started construction, and a little over 4.5 years ago, opened up to the public.
Okay,
And he's currently 82 years old, and he still goes to auctions looking for more stuff.
all right. Well, if people want to check it out, it's called Barry's Car Barn. It's in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I'm here with Dan Auker, who works there. We're talking all things Intercourse, Pennsylvania, of course. Dan, I've got some rapid fire questions for you if you're ready to take them. Okay.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Number one, you've convinced me. I visit your town. What is the best thing to do after Intercourse?
Well, there's a lot of shops in town. There's a custom gourmet coffee shop with homemade baked goods. There's a little shopping center called Kitchen Kettle. They have a lot of shops through there. There's a leather shop, coffee shop, sandwich shop, a cafeteria, style food. They have baked goods, olive oils, different, like 200 different types of olive oils for cooking. So that's a neat place to walk around, check out.
Okay, rapid fire question. Not so rapid, but I like it.
Yep.
Okay, is Intercourse better in the summer, or is Intercourse more of a fall-winter thing when the weather's more, cozy and cold?
I say spring through fall is the best. They are open during the winter. Some of the shops, not as much. But the really cool thing is near Christmas time, they have carolers walking through singing. They have hot chocolate. They have s'mores for the children, that you can roast a marshmallow over a fire. And it's really cool, really neat atmosphere. But mostly spring through fall is really heavy duty.
All right, spring and fall are the times for Intercourse. What is the most romantic thing about Intercourse?
There's a lot of Airbnbs, a lot of small B&Bs that they're just quaint little old houses, refurbished, updated. That it's just cool that you could stay there. You can walk to Kitchen Kettle. You can walk to almost all the little shops in town. You don't have to drive.
Would you describe Intercourse as family friendly?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and what's the best way to experience Intercourse for those who are convinced that Pennsylvania is the place to visit for our summer travel series?
Well, first, you could stop at a tourist center called Discover Lancaster, which is about 3 miles up the road, and you get some pamphlets, or you just stop into town, go to any store, and you'll find the pamphlets in the racks, and then you just open it up and start going from store to store, or just walk along the main street, that type of stuff.
Dan, is there any other secret things you want people to know about Intercourse, things that you wouldn't expect?
Well, it is really a cool town. I like walking around town, checking out the little stores, but then within 3-4 miles outside of Intercourse, there's more shops, there's more restaurants, there's a train museum, Strasburg Railroad, then there's a model train museum.
All right, well, I'm here with Dan Auker from Barry's Car Barn, which you can find in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. A great place to visit, we've just found out. Dan, I've enjoyed the chat. Thanks for being on the show.
All right, thanks for having me, and I hope to see you sometime in Intercourse.
I hope so, too.